All right, friends, on the right-hand side, you can see the numbered spots, and you can see how these cars are ready to do their tests. So we're going to reverse park into one of these spots, and I'm going to start from there. So this is how you start. So you make a left turn here. You go out this way. This is route number 2. So you want to go slow here. Keep it at 20, less than 20. At the speed bump, it will come down to 10 for a bit, and then you're back. Now, there are a lot of cars here, so making a right turn could take you long. Make sure you have the signal on and you take the turn when it is your turn. And you also don't want to go too close to the cars. You see this guy is trying to make a left turn. So you want to make sure that you leave some space for the cars to be able to make turns there. So here I make a full stop at the stop sign and make a right turn. I made a right turn onto Central Parkway West, and now I'm going to make a right turn on Burnhamthorpe Rd. There's a lot of traffic on this road, but don't worry about the traffic. It shouldn't bother you. So you make a right turn here. It was a green light. I didn't have to stop. Right after making the turn, I see the speed sign is 60 here. Now here they will ask you to switch lanes to the left, and they will keep you in the middle lane, because after the lights, they're again going to ask you to switch lanes, or they could even ask you to switch lanes before that, right? Before the lights. So you may have to switch 2 lanes. 60 continues. Here you switch lanes, and the lights coming up, which are for Perivale Rd, you're gonna make a left turn. So I get into the left turn lane here from where it begins. Now there's a car in front of me. I'm not gonna go into the intersection until that car has made the left turn. That's how it should be on the test. Unless it's a huge intersection where 2 cars can enter, you want to stay behind the white line. So I'm gonna wait until the car starts to move. Now I can enter and take its place. Burnhamthorpe is busy with a lot of cars. And while you're waiting, you want to make sure that there are no pedestrians that have started to cross the road. Now I see it's going to be okay. I see a pedestrian there. I'm going to see what he's trying to do. Okay, he doesn't want to make the left turn. Oh, sorry, he doesn't want to go across the road.
Hey, if you're new to this channel, then make sure you check out other videos in the video section of this channel, and also check out the playlists for different types of videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Okay, so after making the left turn, I was looking for a speed sign. I couldn't find any. 40 here, and I'm going to make a left turn here onto Deer Run. It doesn't say whether it's a road or a street. It just says Deer Run. Run, deer, run. Run fast, okay? Now we're gonna make a right turn onto Lastrada Hts. Now here, I see a car. They could ask you to do a parallel parking behind a car that's parked on one of these streets. They did ask one of the students to do an uphill parking here. Now, if you haven't watched my hill parking video, make sure you watch it by clicking on this link. And then they're gonna ask you to drive away. And again, they're gonna ask you to pull up on the side and do a 3-point turn. So you do a 3-point turn here. Now, if there's a car coming, you will let that car pass and then do the 3-point turn. Again, if you haven't watched my 3-point turn video, make sure you click on this link to get some tips on how to do a safe 3-point turn. So I've not been able to get up to 50 here. Even though there's no speed sign here, I will still try to keep it at 40 here. So at this stop sign on Deer Run, I'm going to make a right turn again. If there are cars parked on the side, you don't need to signal to go around the cars. This is a question I get asked a lot. Harminder, should I signal if there are cars parked on the right hand side of the road? Well, the thing is, if you can't see in front of the vehicle that's parked on the right, then you need to signal. If you can see clearly, then you don't need to. That's the rule I go by. So 40 kilometers per hour, keep going straight, and at the lights coming up, they will ask you to make a left turn onto Rathburn Rd West. You stop here, close to the yellow line, making sure to leave some room for the cars on the right-hand side to be able to make a right, just like the car that just made a right turn. So you have to go forward a bit to make a left turn here around the yellow line. Again, speed sign is 50 kilometers per hour. Now, I know you're supposed to go from left to right, but there was a bend right at the turn, so don't bother switching, because again, they're going to ask you to make a left turn at Creditview, okay? So after the left turn on Rathburn, do not switch to the right lane. One, because it's a bend, and two, because you have to turn left immediately on Creditview. So that can, lead to disorientation. So you don't want to ruin your test because of that. Now, when the light turns green, just follow this guideline here to make a left turn into the nearest lane. Now here, you could switch to the right lane. There's no speed sign posted here, but I know that Creditview is 60 kilometers per hour, but you won't be able to get up to 60 because, you'll hit an intersection right after the left turn that you make. And after the intersection, you will again have to turn onto the drive test center. So don't bother getting up to 60. Achieve whatever higher speed you could, less than 60, you'll be fine. So if you're on the right side here, be prepared to switch to the left lane after the intersection, because the drive test center is not too far from the intersection. Okay, the lights turn green. I will wait. Now, after I've crossed the intersection, I will switch to the left. The examiner is going to ask you to switch to the left lane anyway. So here, you go into the turn lane and make a smooth left turn and slower at the speed bump. Now, if you've done parallel parking already, they'll ask you to forward park on the left anywhere, or they will ask you to do reverse parking into one of the spots. It's a little busy place, so make sure you practice reverse parking really well before you come to this drive test center. And the other thing is, right, so you can't go too far back. I did that twice and I hit the pylon behind me. They have taken some space from the parking lot to put the pylon, so you can't really go too far back. Okay, so that's that. That's the end of the test. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then make sure you give me a thumbs up and share this video with other people so that they can pass their test too. So I'll see you again with another video. Thank you very much for watching.